Thank you for staying with us, everyone. President Bola Tinubu has declared a nationwide security emergency, urging the army, police, and intelligence services to immediately expand recruitment and deploy thousands of additional personnel. He also urged the National Assembly to initiate the process of legalizing state police to tackle the escalating wave of kidnappings and terrorist attacks across the country in the past week. IGP Egbetokun has also confirmed that they have been withdrawing police personnel from VIPs, and for the numbers, 11,566 police officers have been withdrawn so far. Tonight, let's get the perspectives of the Secretary Northwest Youth Stakeholders Forum, Aliyu Haliru Bonza, on these latest developments. Thank you so much for joining us, Mr. Bonza. Good to have you on the program. All right.
Thank you.
So, as part of these coordinated security measures to stem the surge of banditry and kidnappings in certain states in the country, the president has also, ordered total area surveillance of forests in Niger, Kwara, and Kebbi State. What's your reaction to these directives and implementation process that have followed some of them, and how optimistic are you regarding the rest, especially state police and forest guard?
Well, good evening.
Good evening.
First and foremost, I would like to thank the President of the Federal Republic of Nigeria, President Bola Ahmed Tinubu, for taking this bold step at the right time. We have a lot of security challenges, most especially in the Northwest. And taking these measures will make possible impact on curtailing this menace. We all know banditry and kidnapping started way back before the coming of this administration. It started 2011 to 2013, and it started in the Zamfara state, which were neighbors. It's a neighboring state to Kebbi State. But taking these measures, we don't have enough security, we don't have enough security in this country. We need to employ more securities. So with the way things are going, with directed over the president, it will add value and it will increase, it will reduce the security challenges we are facing, most especially in the Northwest. These forest guards, if we can employ these trained forest guards, we have vigilantes, and giving states that are serious opportunity to introduce their state policing into community policing, that will help the those conventional security apparatus will help the police, the army, military, and the DSS in curtailing this menace.
But is recruitment the ultimate solution, Mr. Bonza? Because there's been a lot of conversations about why we have not succeeded in taming banditry in the Northwest, insurgency in the Northeast, and other forms of criminality across the country. Stakeholders have come on this program to say repeated failure to follow constitutional security frameworks. Others have said corruption, financial mismanagement, abuse of power continue to undermine the country's capacity to address these challenges. And some security experts have also said Nigeria has functioned outside its proper security architecture for nearly a decade, which undermines every effort to curb insecurity. Are bandits becoming more emboldened despite ongoing security operations, and why?
Seriously, the community have to come in. So recruitment will play a vital role in curtailing these things. We don't have enough security. Well, you can go to a local government headquarters. You meet less than 20 police guarding the whole local government headquarters. How do you expect 20 policemen to guide the whole local government headquarters with a population of over 60,000 people? It's not possible now. So, and with policing, you can only achieve that by employing people within the community that know the terrain. Let me give you an instance. This security situation, this sad incident that just happened recently for the past 9 years, the adoption of these schoolgirls in Maga in Kebbi State. If not, the government has moved swiftly into action, this thing will have gotten out of hand. And the community have assisted, the state government has assisted, Mr. President took bold steps by sending the Minister of State for Defense, Honorable Bello Matola Moradu. They did an excellent job. And so without engaging the community, you cannot achieve the success of this insecurity curtailing. the community have to come. These forest guards that you're talking about, most of them are within the community. When they are employed, they know the terrain, they know the people, they know if they are on patrol, they know people that belong to that local government. If they see new voices, they can checkmate them, interrogate them. But if you bring somebody that is not conversant with the environment, is not conversant with the community, it's not
All right.
everybody that he knew.
All right then.
So
Right.
let me employing more personnel will help in curtailing these menace.
All right. So I want us to dig deeper because, there's an argument that there are many moles within the Nigerian security agencies who provide terrorists and criminals with information about the security agencies, their tactics, strategies, and plans. And some are even members of Boko Haram themselves or sympathetic towards them. And the truth is that no matter how skilled an army is, no matter how excellent its strategy is, as long as traitors exist within the ranks, the best plan would always fail. And sadly, this is a reality we have ignored for so long. From your own perspectives, are there mechanisms that can help Nigeria better protect its military from insiders? How can we defeat the problem of moles without compromising military integrity?
Well, there need to when the introduction of state police will help this, and not only helping this, the introduction of state policing will make people checkmating their own community policing. Because if you employ people from a certain local government, those people are responsible for guiding that local government. When military personnel are being posted on that local government, there's going to be joint patrol, the military and the community police that are there. So everybody has his own commandant, and everybody will be answerable to his own superior. So by joining forces with the community, it will reduce the influence of moles into our security operations. And you know why people are so afraid of this engaging this state policing? It's very simple. The military have their own system of operation. It's entirely different with the operation, with the way the police are operating, and it's going to be entirely different with the way the community police will operate. Everybody has his own command to answer to. So by joining them, having a joint task force in a particular state or in a particular local government with about 4 different personnel, 4 different security agencies, it will help because the area of mold will be reduced to the minimum because everybody is answerable to a different directives.
Absolutely. And Nigerians have been wondering why it's been hard for us to, arrest and prosecute these bandits. I mean, severally we've heard lawmakers say, we know where the bandits are, we know these people, we know their family members. And many Nigerians will stop wondering why, the security agencies have failed to act decisively. If we could track down young Nigerians who engage in cyberbullying and other lesser crimes, why has it been hard for us to track down bandits who are everywhere on TikTok, parading cash, doing giveaways on social media? Does this suggest incompetence, a lack of political will, or possible complicity somewhere within the system?
Yeah. Actually, everybody have a role to play. The community, the government, more especially the government, because it's the responsibility of the government or to provide security of life and properties of the people. We can't run away from that. The government cannot run away from that. But we, as citizens, we have a vital role to play. The Senate, I watched the live plenary today, the Senate plenary, and they have a debate on that. I heard all the senators, even a senator from my own state, KV State, stood up and said it's on mine. But you can't say you know where these people are because these people are always mobile. If you see them in point A operating, in the next few minutes, you won't find them there. And they always use human captives as their shields so that they cannot be bombed. They always have captives within them. It's not like that. It's not that they have a particular place that you Google and see them sitting there. So those people are smart. So there are a lot of intrigues happening within the security operations of this magnitude. Even today, a personnel was arrested along Kogi Road. He's a Navy personnel. So there are a lot of bad acts within the system. So we have to be patriotic. Nigerians have to be patriotic. We need to support the government. a lot of negative image has been given to this country about this insecurity. It didn't started now. This banditry started far back 1999 from Niger Delta down to the north central, down up to the northwest. So it's not a new thing, but the government have to do more. And that is why this president is up and doing by giving marching orders. Today, I saw that marching order, employing more personnel, giving directives to different security agencies to employ more officers, so that will let us see how we can stop this banditry. We can stop it by employing more personnel, by states that are ready, let them have state police, let them handle their own security. The federal government cannot provide security to all of us. The state have to come in. We have a lot of youth that are ready to join. If you go, if they are making recruitment into police, into army, you see a lot of youth, but they will just screen them. They will say half of them are not qualified. They will just take few numbers. The youth are ready to join these forces. Employ them, give them opportunity, let them guide this country. The youth are ready, and if given opportunity, believe me or not, this menace will be reduced to the barest minimum.
So, talking about whether or not the youths are ready, let me continue a conversation I started with my last guest. Because, for over 2 decades of democracy, violence, banditry and terrorism have grown in the North. And the question has been, why have Northern leaders failed to protect their own people? What specific responsibilities have they neglected, and who should be held responsible? Because for a fact, Northern elites often speak with one voice politically, yet the region remains the most insecure. How do you explain this contradiction? Does this indicate a failure of leadership coordination or a lack of genuine commitment to the region's well-being? Where do you stand?
It's not lack of commitment. It is poverty, lack of good governance, or a decade.
Who should be held responsible for that?
It's the government now. It's our leaders.
The state government.
It's the government. Since the coming of democracy, there are certain steps need to be taken, and we are not taking. There is active poverty within these people. People are not educated. These people are any headsmen you are seeing, they are uneducated. So how do you expect them to think positively? They can't. So our leaders in the North have to stand up on their feet. Let them fight this thing. Let them give them opportunity and dialogue. We have to employ dialogue. Dialogue have to be employed if we want to succeed in this. There is no way we cannot just. You can't just say military tactics can control this thing at once. It cannot.
So I think you're drifting from. I think you're drifting from that conversation because let me give you a proper perspective. A significant portion of armed groups come from the northern communities. I was asking you about the responsibility. What responsibility do northern leaders bear for failing to provide alternatives that prevent youth radicalization? You just talked about poverty and lack of education. You're a youth leader. What new interventions can youth leaders push to reverse this dangerous trend?
So they have to be enlightened. People have to engage. They have to engage them into dialogue. It's not just military. It's not just military solution.
They should engage who? Who are you saying?
Engage these Fulani headsmen. Dialogue. Yes. Just a few months ago, there is an Islamic cleric that he went to Zamfara. He went to that extreme end of Shinkafi local government. He had dialogue with these people. If you have somebody in Shinkafi, ask him.
What should the state governors? What should the governments be telling them? What should they be negotiating? Can you hold on, Mr. Bonza? What kind of conversation would you advocate? What would you say the state governors should be saying to these Fulani herdsmen that you're saying they should negotiate with?
It's not negotiation, it's dialogue. Okay, they have to employ, we have community leaders. They listen, they can sit down with community leaders, they can sit down with religious leaders. If they are not sitting with the government, let us engage these community and religious leaders. Let us engage them. Some of them will listen by having some of them.
If you were to engage them, what would you be telling them?
No, you have to listen to them. They have their grievances.
What are their grievances?
No, you have to listen to them. When you listen to them, I had the conversation the Islamic cleric that went to Shinkafi said. They said they don't have good water, they don't have schools, their children don't go to schools, The government, there is no government impact in their own communities, and
And
that
that's
is
why they are killing their own people.
they are not killing their own people. They don't kill their own people. They don't kill their own people. They adopt people not from their community. So they are being harmed to other communities, not their communities. And this thing has turned into businesses because it has escalated. Some before it started with only Fulanis. Now it's more than Fulanis. A lot of tribes, you see them arresting different tribes in Nigeria engaged in this kidnapping. So it's beyond the north now. It's escalating. It has become a booty business.
And
So the government have to.
but because of time, let me quickly put this in. Many people have argued that the region's older politicians have run out of ideas. Is it time for a new generation of northern leaders to take charge?
Yeah, a lot has been happening. There is a lot of engagements, a lot of programs. This Saturday, there's going to be a meeting with various youth groups and the state governors, the northern state governors in Kaduna. There are a lot of things happening on the ground, well, not known to everybody, but we are having a series of discussion. We are giving them words, we are giving them advices and clues that how things should be done to curtail, to reduce this banditry and kidnapping in the northern region of this country. And it's working. It has started working in various local governments of northern Nigeria, and inshallah, we will progress and it will work. It's not something that you come on air and start talking about it. It's something so important. It's critically to the security system of this nation. But it's working, and positive results have been seen by various security agencies. And we will keep doing that. It's not about changing leadership to the youth. It's about joining hands, both the youth and the elderly, to curtail this. The banditry doesn't know, it has no boundary on religious, it has no boundary on age. It can they kidnap people of 90 years, they kidnap people of 6 years. So it's about joining hands, all everybody in this country. Let's be patriotic.
All right.
Let's
Thank you for joining us this evening. Great conversation so far. Youth
Thank
leader
you.
Aliyu Haliru Bonza. Thank you for your time.
The pleasure is mine. Thank you as well.
Thank you very much for watching, everyone. That's a package tonight, and that marks the end of today's episode of Politics Tonight. But before we go, let's tell you that the views and reactions of our resource persons are theirs and have no connection with TVC News. Meanwhile, you can watch the repeat broadcast of this episode at 12:30 a.m. Get in touch with us on our social media handles, Facebook, Instagram, and X at TVC News NG and at Olajumo Kedebu using the hashtag Politics Tonight. We're also on YouTube at youtube.com/TVC News NG. I am Olajumo Kedebu. Good night, everyone.